Well, an American tourist is on the hunt for a surrogate mother in India in the new movie, I Want to Be a Mother.
It's based on a true story and stars a local woman. Joining us to talk about the movie premiering this weekend at the Twin Cities Film Fest is Stacy Bee. Good morning, Stacy.
Good morning, Jason.
Now, you were telling us there's a lot of fascinating aspects to this movie, but for those who haven't heard about it, tell us about the plot, if you would.
The plot's based on, I'm an American woman that comes to India in an Indian village way north in Maharashtra in the jungle, and I come to the village to find an Indian woman to have my child, to be my surrogate mother and have my baby. I end up staying in the village, watching over her as an American, wanting to make sure she's doing the right things, eating the right vitamins, and overseeing her. And an obstacle comes our way when we think the child might be disabled. And as an American, I get upset and I end up leaving the village. And several years later, I actually come back, find myself, and realize how much the Indian woman has inspired my life, and I reflected, and I actually go back to see her to find out that this child was healthy and born, and he looks exactly like me. And so the rest of the story unfolds.
I mean, it sounds like, something that's being based on a true story, that this is something that does happen from time to time. I mean, and the boy that was chosen for this movie happens to actually be a surrogate. Isn't that right? That's
right. The Wall Street Journal actually did a piece on India called The Baby Package, if you look it up. So it's a huge movement in India. So it's a timely story, I think, to come to America, even though it's an Indian film, but it brings the culture of India and the stories of what happens in India.
And Stacey, how did you get involved? How did you get involved in the casting and get in the movie, and then bringing the movie to the Twin Cities Film Fest?
Great question. I was going to India to do business and expand some of my business expansions, and while there, the little boy was staying in the same hotel that was cast to be my son. And the fathers approached me and had known, my business acumen and some of the media stuff I had done previously, and asked if I would meet the director. I looked the part to fit their son with my experience, and we were going to go live in a desolate village with no one around, no running water other than the Indian culture. And so they were we were all a bit frightened about that at first, taking on the tarantula spiders, and so I was offered the part after I auditioned for it, and I took it.
Wow. In this film, there must be a lot of those moral dilemmas that come up once you come back, and then I would assume that the mother wants the child, and then who does the child actually belong to? Is it to the surrogate mother? And those issues are addressed in the film?
All of those issues are addressed in the film. The story is pretty phenomenal. There's a lot of highs and lows between Urmila Kanekar, she's the Indian actress that acts with me, where she's really excited, I'm not, and kind of this rival inside of emotions in our heart of what belongs where. And you'll see when you go to the Twin Cities Film Festival what the outcome is. It's pretty phenomenal.
And obviously, first movie for you? First film?
It's my first movie.
So it's debuting, or it's at the Twin Cities Film Fest. Are you nervous, or have you seen yourself on the big screen yet, or not yet?
I have. Actually, I was a part of a Bollywood-like premiere in Mumbai, on the billboards, on the buses, all throughout Maharashtra. And so I've had my Indian premiere, which was pretty phenomenal. So I've seen myself. So this is my U.S. premiere in my hometown. So I am nervous on what my friends think of Indian film a little bit, but it's great because I bring culture to them, which they may have never seen.
The story sounds incredible, and I can't imagine that it wouldn't be fun just to see this journey of mothers and the son. So, all right, thank you so much, Stacy.
Very good. Thanks, Alex and Jason.
And I Want to Be a Mother premieres Saturday afternoon at 5 at the Showplace Icon Theater at the west end of St. Louis Park.
And if you'd like more information, log on to TwinCitiesFilmFest.org.